Welcome to Classic Game Room. Do you have the speed for Need? This is the Need for Speed Most Wanted on the iPad. One of the few driving games I've played on the iPad where they actually get the steering controls right. Yeah, mobile platforms aren't known for having great driving controls, but Need for Speed Most Wanted does a great job in this condensed version of the big console release. Of course, for optimal performance, you'll still want to use a racing seat like the R seat, which kind of brings the realism of this none-too-realistic driving game back into reality. Not really, but it is comfortable. For those who love the pleasing sounds of police sirens, here's the game for you. Arcade-style futuristic vehicular combat driving with fancy cars like a Bentley. Or Lamborghini. There's a lot of nice cars in the game. Which is a cool mobile version of the big console release. I had a chance to play the Xbox 360 version of Need for Speed Most Wanted when the EA crew stopped by the Intergalactic Space Arcade and demonstrated it to us, which I'm glad they did because I can compare the two. They are completely different, even if they both have the same visual style. The console release is more of an open world racing game like Burnout Paradise, Forza Horizon, or Test Drive Unlimited, with more of an emphasis on causing chaos and mayhem, but not as much as a Grand Theft Auto game. The mobile version of Most Wanted is a straightforward arcade racer, where the emphasis is on collecting cars and winning short compartmentalized races. But damn does it look good. And it plays well. It doesn't try to do too much where technical driving is concerned. You're always accelerating, and you brake, which you'll rarely do by sliding your thumb down on the iPad and use boost by sliding up. You'll find that the tracks are wide open and without any sharp turns, so the iPad's accelerometer-based steering controls work really well. The early races in the game are all sparsely populated with police, but then they start to fill the streets with cops and all kinds of obstacles.
All units in the vicinity, we have an 1123. Unit down.
And like the console release, you'll also hear a lot of big-name alternative rock pop music. Now let's talk about smashing other cars to bits, because that's always a lot of fun. When you take out the cop cars, you get a full tank of boost. It's the realism. The realism. Even with all of the cool licensed cars in the game, such as Maserati, Porsche, and the Jeep Cherokee racing car, they forgot the El Camino once again. There's still a lot of nice vehicles to collect, and as you win races, you earn money that you can use to buy new cars, and you also earn Most Wanted points that you apply, or that it automatically applies, to unlocking new races and new cars. And you can challenge your friends on the speed wall to see who can get the fastest times, like a global leaderboard thing. I would not consider this a replacement for the full-size awesome console release, but it's tons of fun for a tablet driving game. And it's just surprisingly smooth and playable. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Who knew? Now, if only it had those cheesy cutscenes that the original Need for Speed had on the Panasonic 3DO, with that dude in my 1995 haircut talking to me in sunglasses. Those are awesome. That's my most wanted request. In addition to the El Camino, I want those cutscenes from the 3DO version, and a remake of Road Rash. Until then, it's Most Wanted. I'll see you in the console review of this game so you can see the differences your own self. Don't forget the R seat or the iPad.